Authorities are scrambling to find solutions to this epidemic of violence in schools. Gauteng Education MEC Panyaza Lesufi wants a cop assigned to every school in the province. That's one of several interventions proposed as the country battles a surge in deadly violence at schools. Lesufi has unveiled his Education Roadmap 2024. Michael Apple has more.
If somebody attacks a teacher and somebody attacks another learner, that particular person is no longer a learner. We must deal with that person and deal with that person decisively.
A Gauteng Education consultative meeting has brought thousands of educators, school governing body members and learners together in one room. The aim, create a roadmap for education in the province for the next 5 years. For the growing violence in schools, MEC Panyaza Lesufi has this plan.
Each and every school will be assigned a police person, because the problem with the police, when there is an emergency at a school, when you call, it's just transfer from this person to this person to this person.
Additionally, plans are afoot for any educator when they hold the number 9 on their cell phone down for 30 seconds. They're immediately connected to the nearest police station and the assigned officer. On top of digitizing learner content, providing more schools with fiber and free Wi-Fi, improving maintenance and cleaning, the MEC wants schools fit for a particular purpose.
Schools of specialization, good people, are the future. We can't teach children the same thing, all of them.
Lesufi is also readying himself for a fight to do away with Afrikaans-only schools.
If you want to learn in mother tongue Afrikaans, the entire school must be Afrikaans. Lekakena go block A as Afrikaans, go block B as English or Sepedi in one school, so that these children during break they can go and play together. If you fight me, I'm ready for that fight. There will be no school for train buses alone under my leadership.
Reaction to Lesufi's plan on safety has been positive.
Teachers are not feeling safe. Unfortunately, learners are not only the criminals, but they are also the victims, because their own peers are killing them.
Our big issue again is the issue of drugs, or well, let me put it like this, substance abuse. You see, also when you can tighten up the screw of the issue of substance abuse, I think it will improve our system and the teaching and learning children hours.
The issues that we face is smoking and the issue of safety. Because usually you find students stepping each other and stuff. So that issue has become very rife.
After input, the Education Roadmap 2024 will be put before Cabinet. If approved, it's then Treasury's job to find the money. Michael Apple, Johannesburg.
2 Port Elizabeth primary schools are planning to approach the Human Rights Commission to investigate the effects of gangsterism in the city's northern area. 3 Strelitzia primary school pupils have died in the past 3 years as a result of gang violence. Sandy McCowan visited the school.
It's the last day of school and end-of-term reports are being handed out.
Congratulations with your efforts, and I'm glad that you...
Even though they live less than a kilometre from Strelitzia Primary,
you're going to go to the head, yeah.
Pastor Jan Beckies walks his grandchildren to and from school every day.
Yeah, here's the biggest gangster. Yeah, we saw the biggest gun. He's the gangster. Yeah, here's a dealer, the drug dealer. Yeah, bossa.
That's because it lies in the heart of the Bethelsdorp ganglands.
I don't feel at ease when they are at school, because the school is not safe for them. The last incident that we got here, the kids were so traumatized that I have to assure them over and over again that they are safe. Even when they are at home, I ensure them, listen, you are safe now.
Strelitzia Primary closed for 2 days last month following a shootout between rival gangs on school grounds.
The police were contacted. They responded very well, quickly, and but still the shooting continued.
and they at one stage they settled down, but then they turned shooting on the police.
Many were left traumatized.
She couldn't sleep. We had to take her to a doctor to get just to calm herself, because our children really, I wish you guys could have seen it, it was bad. And most of our children were so traumatized, they were crying, some of them were screaming, some of them were running in different directions.
The school's pleas to the Education Department for tighter security have fallen on deaf ears. Now they're looking elsewhere for assistance.
There's a couple of things that we want the Human Rights Commission to do. The one thing is to firstly investigate the gangsterism and gang-related violence within schools. Secondly, to find out what are the reasons and the causes behind the gangsterism.
You remember those guys with the guns, they walked downwards after they shot that other guy.
The school holidays are beginning, but these children won't be playing outside. That's to keep them safe from the turf wars playing out on the streets of their neighborhood. Sandy McCowan, Port Elizabeth.
News just in now. In a letter ENCA has seen to the Western Cape Police Commissioner, the commander of the province's anti-gang unit calls for the removal of 3 members. They are Brigadier Khumalo, Colonel Clark and Colonel Ngobeni. The letter's author, Major General Lincoln, cites a total breakdown in trust between him and the 3 members. ENCA will get you more details on that letter later on. From me, Erin Bates and the team with the story of the week. We'll see you in a bit.